Hey guys, welcome back. We're back for some more Standard. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing, maybe dropping a like or a comment, or sharing it with a friend who might enjoy it. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much again, guys, for your support. It really does mean the world to me. So yeah, we're jumping right back in here with Orzhov Aggro Life Gain, and I ran a couple games today on my tablet, and just a couple minor changes here. So looking at just shaving one of the copies of each of Skrelv and Allenbach Escort to make room for two more copies of Case of the Uneaten Feast. And this is just such a great card. It really kind of ties into everything else. We just want more lifelink, more life gain in general all the time. And then the Solved is also quite easy to hit with the more of these that you have going, and that's great against control. If you face a board wipe that doesn't exile, you're able to bring back your graveyard. So yeah, just really excited about this change. I do also want to mention, one of my viewers mentioned considering using Delny in this deck, and certainly you could make room for Delny. It is a great card, and it does affect the deck in quite a big way. I think, right now I just want to try to stay as low to the ground as possible. I may, in fact, make that change at some point in the future, but right now I'm really happy where I'm at. So, we'll see. It could very well change. It might be a better version of the deck. But, I love these kinds of comments. You guys, that you bring back, you try out the deck, and, let me know how it's going and share it with the community, because I really think that there's a lot of people who could benefit from, all of your research. And yeah, so thanks guys, appreciate it. So let's jump in. Oh, and here is the sideboard. Also, just a mention here, I do have a link in the description for the original video that goes over the deck tech, sort of, how the deck runs, the sideboard plan. And I also have the deck lists for both untap.gg and Moxfield in the description as well.
Whatever you played last time will show up here.
So I do also want to mention, I've been jamming some more drafts, and for those of you who checked out my collab draft with me and Ace MTG, it was so much fun. I definitely have a lot to learn in draft, but I had a chance to do like a Boros deck today, ended up going 7-2, so really happy with just drafting in general. The format is so much fun, and I think that there's a lot to be said for drafting kind of the style of play that you're good at. I am definitely an aggro player through and through. This hand is great, by the way. We could use some black for sure, but I think we have enough going on here that this is worth keeping. But yeah, I just, I kind of realized that I definitely favor aggressive strategies more in draft, and so, I kind of gravitate more towards like red, green, or white in this set, and forcing a little bit is kind of more my style. I think, ultimately, if you can play any deck the best, that's going to give you the most success as a drafter. But also kind of like knowing what you're good at, knowing your strengths can help too. So, all right. Yeah, we really need to hit some black mana here, which would be great. But I think there's only 3 more cards here in the entire deck. Or actually, maybe about another 8 cards or so that are black. So most of our deck is going to be mono white here. Could definitely see like throwing back this and not keeping, but like starting with 2 lands, I think it's just sort of too attractive to not try to keep and make work. Okay, there's a nice card here. Really happy to see that. And then I think it is worth making the trade here for Preacher if they're willing to make the trade. This is just such a powerful card. Okay, so it looks like they're representing Go for the Throat because they could have played Mosswood Dread Knight. So we're assuming our Voice of the Blessed is just going to get killed here. Okay, not a great draw here for us, unfortunately. And I don't think we want to trade with the Dread Knight, so I think we just pass. Yeah, I think at this point we literally have 3 bats, 1 Amalia, and 2 more LS core that we could draw. So yeah, something like 6 cards out of 48. So it should be a pretty decent chance of not drawing something that's a dead card here. Oh, well, you do what you can. I think the deck runs 14 sources of black, so it's possible maybe up the count a little bit. 14 should be good enough. Okay, so here I think, yeah, we're just super in trouble. I think we probably trade for Preacher as much as that sucks. That's pretty much, I think we're pretty much dead at this point. We'll play it out, but I think this is just going to be it. Yeah. So I think maybe a little bit of an aggressive keep. You could have mulliganed there. I think we had 3 black cards, so might have been right to mulligan, but 14 out of the 21 lands able to produce black. I don't know. Yeah, this hand looks a lot better. We'll lead out with Cave into Bat. And then turn 2 Bunnicorn, hopefully into turn 3 Invasion. Feels pretty good. Voice of the Blessed is always good too. I think if they leave open mana... Yeah, never mind. I was just going to say, if they left open mana for removal, we'd probably just play Bunnicorn instead. We could look upstairs, but I think we're not super worried about board wipes this soon. So I think we just try to apply more pressure here with Bunnicorn. This way we can also set up knight-errant. We might be up against the mana removal plan. Guess let's attack first here. Yeah, I think we want the land because then we can at least go knight-errant.
Become subdued.
They are just firing on all cylinders here. Okay, let's bat them first. And we can decide if we want to invasion or not. Ooh, wow. Okay, so they're on 3 mana. Alright, yeah, we're definitely taking Shieldred here. I guess Jace could, like, find extra mana. I think we also just want to put more threats down, since we've got, like, a turn before they can do nonsense. Now we can double invasion, which is pretty fun.
You can be made to obey.
Alright, so let's invasion number 1 to see what their new card is. Essence Scatter. I don't know that I care. I mean, it's fine. I suppose we can take the Essence Scatter since they don't have land 4 yet. Then I think we just drop another creature here instead of the invasion just yet. Alright, we attack with all of them because we get the bonus here for flipping, so even though this is a 0 power, we're still attacking with it. So Jace probably goes and looks for land, I'm guessing.
Our plans are beyond comprehension.
Oh, that's just gross. Yeah, I guess we take their Alcazats and then make Lyr more expensive. And that feels pretty good. Feels pretty wretched what we're doing here. I think let's just have, I guess let's leave Skrelv up here just as like a safety mechanic. I guess we're going to have 2 light shields, so maybe we don't even need to. I was thinking we could use Skrelv to push through Elis here just so I can attack through this Nizumi what have you thing. And since we have 2 light shield arrays, I'm not worried about like targeted removal. So let's do that. Okay, so Jace. We're at 44. Not worried about Jace. I guess he could like go and find something, which is sort of annoying, but they're almost dead. So I think we just go face. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about this other invasion. I think this is fine. I guess if we really need it, we can, like, flip it.
I will clear your mind.
I don't know that I even care. Yeah, I think they're just dead. But yeah, I think with 6 different ways of stripping their hand, I mean, you can definitely have games that kind of go like that. I really do like the 2 invasions in addition to the bats. So there is another, I think it's a best of 3 play-in qualifier this Friday, and I'm curious if any of you guys are going to try to do that, if you've been preparing for it. I know I'm going to try to get in probably 1 or 2 attempts here this Friday for the best of 3 limited play-in. I ended up doing the play-in on Saturday this past weekend and did 3 different attempts. My closest attempt, I got 5 wins, so I got 6,000 gems, and just missed it by 1 win. So, still have a fair amount to learn here, but I am liking the format quite a bit. Alright, this hand looks great. Got both colors. We have tons of life gain going on. Try to play Thran Portal on 3, probably. Okay, since we're not being pressured immediately on life, I think I'm going to go ahead and put out Bunicorn here next. See, I guess since we're taking a pain, there's a possibility we draw like another tapped land. I think I'm okay here since we're going to be gaining so much life. Playing Thran Portal here for white. I guess there's a consideration here, like maybe don't play Bunicorn this turn because they could have cut down. You know, I didn't think about that until right after I played it. But I kind of wanted to just sort of like get it moving so I can attack with like a 5/5 this next turn. Now I think we just go double case into Veteran. I guess we could also go Pilgrim here if they decide not to block, and that way we'll have like a blocker. So maybe that's correct. We don't, let's see, I guess if we go, how does this work? If we go case first, and then if we go Pilgrim, we only gain 2. This is actually only a 4/4 if we do that. So I think we have to wait on the Pilgrim plan. That's okay. We're taking so much pain, but just getting it all back, so it feels alright. And that feels great, because now we have... If we can play another creature this turn... Oh well, so much for that plan. But assuming they don't kill everything here, we're going to be able to get these cases online. Oh my god, Shieldred beatdown. I mean, I can't say that they're wrong to try. It's not every day that you see Everflame Hero's Legacy. Whew. It is nasty.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Okay, so if we shrink Liliana, they don't get to kill anything, but then Shieldred is also... We can't kill it on the double blocks, but I think that's fine. We can race to life. They're going to get our knight-errant, which sucks, but...
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
But we get to start replaying our graveyard, which is pretty cool too, so... That feels pretty good. Yeah, they're definitely on the mono removal plan.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Man, Kimmel of the Inner Sun is actually pretty nasty. Okay, so if we sack one of our cases, we can only get back Ellis Core, which is not that exciting. Is it enough? I think it might be. I mean, they're going to keep discovering 5, which is ridiculous. But I think, like, not doing it is not going to work, so... Get the life. I suppose it doesn't matter the order here, but...
I'm tired of your secrets.
Not a great draw, unfortunately. So I guess we can force Elis Core through to finally try to finish off this stupid Liliana. But now they can equip the Deep Cavern Bat? Oh, good God. Alright, in that case, I think we just double send.
Do not touch me again.
We need a little bit more here in the yard for it to be worth sacking another case.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Oof, so many Elis Cores. We have a couple more where that came from.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, well, we can get invasion going. Doesn't really do much, but I think we're going to have to sack another case here, get some more action. So I think as much as this sucks, we got to trade with this thing. I guess we could try to kill Liliana, but Preacher's going to be a huge headache. And we don't really want to take the damage.
I've always hated crowds.
Okay, finally a banger. I think bad is good. Actually, you know what? I think the order maybe should have changed. I guess, well, if we sack this first, we're only gaining life off. It's going to be the same life gain, so it doesn't really matter. But I think we do want to sack the final case here and get everything else back onto the field. think we want Deep Cavern Bat. I guess like if they leave their bat back and just use like Everflame, Hero's Legacy, that's kind of awkward. So maybe we don't want Bat. It's better than land though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it. And again, I think it's worth blocking Preacher to stop their unlimited value. We can use Skrelv to push through Amalia to flip Light Shield Array.
Drop it.
Okay, so I think we push Amalia through so we can get invasion going. Is it worth taking out Liliana? Like, Liliana is a huge pain. I don't know. I think we just want to flip invasion here, actually. Whew, man, now they've got Virtue going also. Oh, wow. I feel like we might be getting outvalued here. Oh, yeah, with Shieldred. Oof. Okay, I think, let's see. I think we drop Deep Cavern Bat here. It's definitely interesting use of the Iron Crag. I mean, it definitely, it's been working for him. So I don't know if we used the Light Shield Array here. I'm not sure. I think it is pretty valuable having Illus Core. Yeah, I think it's probably worth popping it. So we've got this Shieldred running around.
tired of your secrets.
Okay, I think we might be approaching just being outvalued here. This is definitely an impressive deck. Okay, so let's see. We send through Amalia. Can we even survive this next turn? We can use Iganjo on Alcazats. We can't profitably block Shieldred. They can just start sacking creatures here. If we use Skrelv to push through Amalia, I guess we take Shieldred plus Deep Cavern Bat. And then if they equip, that's... yeah, that's going to be lethal there. I don't know that we can survive. I think this might be it. But I think we have to sit here, unfortunately. The problem is, like, they get rid of our card with Liliana. Yeah, I think this is just it. A little bit too much value to be fighting here. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Unfortunately, yeah, today didn't go so great. Ended up going 1 and 2. Let's take a look at the overall stats of the deck. Okay, so the overall win rate here is still 75%. 9 wins and 3 losses. So, yeah, mono black, that was a rough match there. 1 loss to mono red, and then the loss there to the Golgari, which, you know, is maybe a suspicious keep given the amount of black cards in our hands without black mana. So, might need to up like the black sources. Could possibly run like 1 basic swamp. I'm not in love with it though because we have 14 1-drops which all require white mana. But it might be something necessary. And we've got, you know, 4 Voice of the Blessed there on 2. So, yeah. Could maybe add like a basic swamp. Cut like a plane, something like that. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.